I always thought I had time to change, time to fix things, time to make it right. But now, as I stand here looking at the consequences, I realize how wrong I was. It all started innocently enough. I was young, eager to prove myself, and determined to climb the ladder. Work became my obsession, my identity, and the world outside it faded. I spent long hours in the office, constantly chasing promotions and accolades. I convinced myself that sacrifices were necessary for success. After all, how could I reach my goals if I didn't push myself? But in the process, I lost something much more valuable: the people who mattered most. My parents, my friends, my partner. They were always there, but I took them for granted. I was so consumed with ambition that I didn't notice their quiet disappointments, their unsaid words. The dinners we missed, the calls I ignored, the moments that passed without a second thought. I remember my mother's voice, asking if I could visit her for once. But I had a meeting, of course. And my partner, who would sit in silence, waiting for me to come home, but I was too tired. I promised I'd make it up to them tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. It was the phone call that changed everything. My mother had fallen ill, and I hadn't even noticed. The last time I saw her, I barely had time to ask about her day before rushing off to another meeting. By the time I arrived at her hospital bed, it was too late. I should have been there for her, should have listened when she asked for help. But I was too busy, too focused on myself. That night, I cried, but it wasn't enough. Nothing could undo the years of neglect. Then came the breakup. My partner, hurt by the constant absence, decided to move on. They deserved someone who could prioritize them. I couldn't blame them. I had chosen my career over love, and now I had lost both. In the silence that followed, I had time to reflect. I looked at the office that once seemed so important, the job that I had sacrificed everything for. And now, it felt empty. The promotions, the accolades, they didn't bring me happiness. They didn't bring me warmth or companionship. They were just symbols, hollow and meaningless. Regret sat heavy in my chest. I could have spent more time with my mother. I could have cherished the quiet moments with my partner. But instead, I let my own ambition blind me to the people who truly mattered. I used to think I could handle it all, that success would make everything worth it. But now, I understand that success is empty without love, without family, without the connections that ground us. I regret it. Every missed phone call, every neglected hug, every moment I thought was too small to matter. If I could turn back time, I would do it all differently. But all I have now are the memories and the lessons that come far too late.